decided to cancel the X-47B program and retire its two X-47B prototypes, despite the airframes still having 80% of their expected service life ahead of them. After spending $744 million in taxpayer dollars on the X-47B's development, the Navy was going to simply put the plane on mothballs. But then a miracle happened. The Navy's MQ-25A Stingray program, the carrier-capable drone aircraft that X-47B was designed to become, began heating back up last year, with Lockheed Martin, Boeing, General Atomics, and Northrop Grumman itself all invited to participate. In October, the Pentagon awarded risk reduction contracts to all 4 companies to refine their product offerings. Now, 10 months later, Northrop has revealed what it will be offering the Navy, and surprise, surprise, it's the X-47B. Northrop's X-47B doesn't look exactly like it did when last we saw it. As you can see in the photo above, Northrop originally designed the X-47B to be a low-profile aircraft, a radar-evading, stealthy warbird capable of undertaking surveillance and strike missions sans pilots. But in a controversial decision, the Navy has opted to downplay stealth characteristics on the MQ-25A, which would have been useful in tasking the plane to act as a naval strike fighter, in favor of building a drone to function simply as a flying gas station, refueling Navy F-A-18S and F-35C fighters to do the striking on their own, sans stealth. Playing the good soldier, Northrop appears willing to go alone with this plan. After reviewing photos of the company's offering, Aviation Week reports that Northrop has appended to X-47B one very unstealthy drop fuel tank, basically a gas can that can be jettisoned when empty, and one air refueling pod beneath the airplane's wings, ruining the aircraft's sleek radar profile, but giving it the ability to refuel other planes in flight. Presumably, and hopefully, this inelegant design doesn't represent how the final configuration for how X-47B will look when Northrop offers it to become the Navy's new MQ-25A. But for now, it permits Northrop to resume flying X-47B as a test bed while refining its design for the Navy's eventual official request for proposals, due later this year. Meanwhile, brief glimpses of what Lockheed Martin and Boeing are offering don't seem much better, from a stealth perspective. From the little we've seen, both Lockheed and Boeing are eschewing stealth and working on traditional shaped aircraft designs, with radar clogging, wing-mounted fuel pods attached. The 4th company in the running, General Atomics, is believed to be doing something similar, probably using a Sea Avenger drone as its prototype, and probably affixing fuel pods to its wings as well. All of these designs are of course subject to change, and it's unlikely any of the 4 companies will finalize their designs before seeing the final, official, Navy request for proposals, due out later this year. Once it's been issued, and the companies have submitted their bids, the Navy will study